Well, hello, everyone. I'm Cathleena Hailley, and I'm actually going to post this today. I tried to go live, but for whatever reason, Facebook was not allowing me to go live today. So I am going to post this, so sending the energy and connecting to everybody that will watch this at another point, and everything is in the now moment. So you will be experiencing this in the now moment whenever that is for you. For those of you who haven't been watching these videos, I'm Cathleena Hailley. I am a frequency alchemist, and I have within my soul signature the ability to recognize all other frequencies at what's called their perfect pitch. So when you step into my energy, your frequency begins to come into a 0 point or into its natural soul signature. The way that this was described to me to create this container was to imagine like pulling into a car wash. And just as you pull into the car wash and you passively sit there and the machine washes your car. So this is a bit what's happening here. There is a container being created because we have like a mind matrix. It's a literal matrix that I can actually see within the physical mind that has closed grid containers of information. And this is not just a matrix that we're seeing in the physical mind. It's actually based on belief systems and language. And those belief systems and particular words are actually creating like roads that go to various different systems in the body. And because of that, there's a lot of conditions in the physical body that are showing up in distortions and things that are just not meant to be here and meant to be with you in your life. And also, as a creator being, it ends up sending out messages from your physical being to your environment. So you're creating physical lives that are also distorted. So this is the idea of creating this space of neutrality, and it's present moment, neutral without judgment. So I realized that today, and it's very interesting that I wasn't able to go live, but I believe that what we are going to work with today is stepping into the divine feminine power through vulnerability. And this is a very important energy in all of us, whether you're male or female, have a divine feminine and masculine energy. And this idea of present moment, neutrality without judgment is really the balance of the masculine and feminine energies on the planet. When I'm referring to masculine and feminine too, I'm speaking of the mental and spiritual energies. So a lot on the planet that we've been dealing with is the spirituality aspect of ourselves being shut down or diminished. And so what we've ended up with is a lot of codependency in our energy, in our relationships, and also we've had a lot of judgment within ourselves to step forward and to be our true multidimensional self. So this is the energy actually that we're going to bring into a neutrality expand today. And I do have a volunteer. So I'd like to bring her forward now. So if you want to come on and bring your camera and unmute, Masha.
Hello.
Hello. So thank you, Masha, for coming on today. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm sure that many are going to benefit from what we're going to do today. So tell us a little bit about why you're here and what I can do for you today.
So I believe that with everything that's going on the planet, I guess divine feminine is a great topic. So yeah, where it comes to me personally about this, it's something that I really feel in my lineage, more particularly in my mother's lineage. A lot of repression, a lot of not being able to really open up to your power and to own it without being judged or without it being suppressed in some way.
Yeah.
And it comes to a lot of self-worth. Actually, it's all links together somehow, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And
self-worth
you
is big.
and you also mentioned that you do some shamanic work, and that maybe that also isn't to the expansion level that you would like. So that would also be in terms of your energy and spirituality, right? So we want to expand that as well. Great. Okay, so let's move in the energy here. So if you want to close your eyes, and we'll start taking some deep breaths. And for anybody who's watching, you can do the same, because I think that you would all benefit from this. As I said before, what we're working with is a lot of this self-judgment and really the divine feminine energy, which is the spirituality, and bringing that into a place of neutrality, our soul signature, our sense of being as energy. Okay, so let's close your eyes, take some nice deep breaths. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just beginning to let go. I'm just going to begin to, Gaia actually, the earth is sending up a very strong frequency of clearing through lineage of your connectedness through this shamanic energy and this alchemizing that you do, that is your energy. It's coming up from the earth. It's going to come through your entire channel, and it's actually clearing. And as we clear that all the way up, we're actually going to open up fully your crown. We're going to transmute all of that distortion of the divine feminine from the earth through your lineage straight to source as we plug you in, as we're just clearing all this through your entire being. It's these beautiful light codes, crystalline diamond codes that are coming up from Gaia, from the crystalline core of the authentic divine feminine spirituality, spiritual energy coming through in this great sense of power, so vulnerable, authentic truth, power. It's beautiful. It's beginning to settle into the whole body, through the legs, through the hips, definitely through all of the sexual organs, the lower chakras. We move it out. It's integrating and recalibrating this carbon DNA to this crystalline codes, the DNA of actually the earth herself, and the lineage of this divine feminine spiritual vulnerability, power, truth. Just sense, it's really like the greatest sense of your soul signature connection as one with the earth, as Gaia is just expressing that connection to you, through you, as we're clearing all the way up beautifully any of that distortion. And the distortion is jealousy frequencies, particularly of the male, of not wanting to you to have your full power, to feel equality. So we're literally releasing out a lot of that mental frequency of this 3D matrix. Beautiful. Becoming more and more crystalline. Just going to expand you out 360 degrees, and I'll plug you completely into the organic grid and the new earth timeline, 100%. I'm going to spin through your heart, actually. It's a golden light. This is you before you ever came into form. We're bringing this to the back of your heart. I'm going to spin it through and open up completely the heart. It's spinning out lifetimes and lineage of being afraid to show up as who you are. Any of those connections to historically, like the witch trials, or any of that energy that may have been connected to the woman showing up as her alchemistic self. Beautiful. I'm just going to clear all that through and bring in more and more of your essence self in this golden light as we allow that to move through your entire vascular system, entire body, to just reignite the life force as your true essence, connected with all these beautiful codes as one with the earth, just integrating all of that beautifully together. Take a deep breath, just allow that to integrate. Beautiful, and just letting that golden light move through the entire vascular, the veins, the entire heart, blood system, the entire, all through the brain, everywhere in the body. Beautiful. And completely having you plugged into the dark room source and beautifully connected as we release any more of those beliefs of doubt or any fear or worry or concern of showing up as the I am that, as stepping into your full power in that beautiful present moment, awareness without judgment, of authenticity, this beautiful faith, trust, and surrender to this now moment as we rest you in and bring you into the 0 point. Beautiful. So as you feel ready, you can begin to come back and open your eyes when you feel ready and tell me how you feel.
I feel like I have a crown on my head for the clairvoyants who can see.
That's beautiful. Well, that was really beautiful. I felt a tremendous amount of energy come through, particularly with that clearing from Gaia. It was like very powerful that came up. I think you should be feeling very grounded and centered and have some expansion. You may have a lot going on. So just allowing that to keep expanding and letting that keep coming in and letting that keep clearing through the heart. Keep imagining that golden light, which is you, coming in more and aligning with those codes from the earth so that you feel that beautiful sense of self and groundedness as you begin to move through your life and your day, and let that soul signature be your guide, begin to communicate more and more with you, okay, so that you can keep showing up. And it'll be a process of allowing yourself to continue to do that. It's like letting that dialogue go of all the places that we feel we can't, right? And just keep allowing that to keep expanding. It's going to keep expanding and keep expanding it with you, okay? Beautiful. And let me know how you're doing, and so you can be in touch. And thank you.
Thank you so much. I really felt as soon as you started talking, I felt my womb suddenly started hurting. I was like, okay.
That's interesting. Yeah. So there's some, a lot of big clearing going on. I'm going to pause this. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate that you're all here, and I love you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.